Hey everyone, it's Your Name. Here, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Today I want to talk about something that's been on a lot of our minds lately. You know, it feels like every time you turn on the news, the world's a little more, well, on edge, right? From political tensions to natural disasters, it seems like there's always something new to worry about. And the truth is, 2024 is shaping up to be a year with some big question marks, especially when it comes to global security. We're seeing shifts in power dynamics, new alliances forming, and old conflicts reigniting. It's a lot to take in, and it can feel overwhelming. It's a lot. Which is why I wanted to talk about what we can do to feel a little more prepared, just in case things get a little more complicated. Being prepared doesn't mean we're expecting the worst, but it does mean we're ready to handle whatever comes our way. What would you do if a major conflict broke out? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Today we're going to dive into some practical steps you can take to ensure you and your loved ones are ready for any situation. From creating an emergency plan to building a survival kit, we'll cover it all. In this video, we're going to walk through some practical steps you can take to be ready for anything. We'll discuss the importance of staying informed, how to communicate with family and friends during a crisis, and what essential items you should always have on hand. So let's get started. First things first, staying informed is crucial. In today's digital age, information is at our fingertips, but it's important to know which sources to trust. Make sure you're following reliable news outlets and official government channels for updates. Social media can be a great tool, but it can also spread misinformation, so always double-check the facts. Next, let's talk about communication. In the event of an emergency, having a clear plan for how to contact your loved ones is essential. Sit down with your family and discuss how you'll stay in touch if phone lines are down or if you're separated. Create a list of emergency contacts and make sure everyone knows where to find it. Now, let's move on to building your emergency kit. This kit should include all the essentials you might need if you have to leave your home quickly or if you're stuck without access to basic services. Think about things like water, non-perishable food, medications, and important documents. Don't forget items like flashlights, batteries, and a first aid kit. It's also a good idea to get involved in your community's emergency preparedness efforts. Many communities offer training sessions on things like first aid, CPR, and emergency response. These skills can be invaluable in a crisis and can help you feel more confident and capable. Remember, being prepared is an ongoing process. Regularly review and update your emergency plan and kit. Make sure your contact information is current and that your supplies are in good condition. It's easy to let these things slide, but staying on top of them can make a big difference when it matters most. By taking these steps, you can help ensure that you and your loved ones are ready for whatever comes your way. It's all about peace of mind and knowing that you've done everything you can to be prepared. So take a deep breath, make a plan, and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Let's all do our part to stay informed and prepared. Until next time, take care and stay safe. First things first, we got to stay informed. None of us are experts in international relations, and that's okay. But in our day and age, things can escalate really quickly. So where do you even start? Well, reliable news sources are your best friend. I'm talking about those news organizations that have a reputation for being, you know, the grown-ups in the room. Look for balanced reporting, thorough fact-checking, the works. All right, remember those emergency kits we used to pack for camping trips? Turns out they're not just for the wilderness anymore. Having a well-stocked kit at home can make a world of difference if things get unpredictable. So what goes in this modern-day survival kit? Well, the essentials, of course. We're talking water and plenty of it. Think about how much your family would need for at least 3 days. Chapter 3. Shelter in place, when and how. Okay, so let's say things do escalate. You're sitting at home, maybe having dinner with your family, and suddenly the news breaks in with an emergency broadcast. The situation is serious and you can feel the tension rising in the room. The news is reporting a serious situation developing. It could be anything from a natural disaster to a man-made crisis. The details are still coming in, but it's clear that this is something you need to pay attention to. What's the first rule of thumb? Stay calm. It's natural to feel a surge of anxiety or even fear, but keeping a level head is crucial. Take a few deep breaths and try to focus on what you can control. Easier said than done, I know, but remember, panicking never helps anyone. It clouds your judgment and makes it harder to make rational decisions. Think of it like being on an airplane during turbulence. The calmer you stay, the better you can handle the situation. But panicking never helps anyone. It's a natural reaction, but it's one you need to manage. Take a moment to collect yourself, look around and see if anyone else needs help calming down. Sometimes helping others can also help you stay grounded. The next step is to listen to your local authorities. They're going to have the most up-to-date information on what's happening in your specific area. Turn on the radio, check your phone, or watch the news. Reliable information is your best friend in these situations. They're going to have the most up-to-date information on what's happening in your specific area. Local authorities are trained to handle emergencies and will provide instructions on what you should do next, whether it's evacuating or staying put. Following their guidance is crucial. In many cases, the safest course of action is going to be staying put, sheltering in place. This means staying indoors, locking your doors and windows, and waiting for further instructions. It might feel counterintuitive, especially if you're used to taking action, but sometimes the best action is inaction. Make sure you have an emergency kit ready. This should include essentials like water, non-perishable food, medications, and a first aid kit. Having these supplies on hand can make a big difference in how well you can cope with the situation. Power outages are common during emergencies, so have alternative light sources like flashlights and candles. Make sure you know where they are and that they're easily accessible. Staying connected is also important. Keep your phone charged and have a battery-powered radio. This will help you stay informed and in touch with loved ones. While you're sheltering in place, find ways to keep yourself and your family occupied. Board games, books, and other activities can help pass the time and keep everyone's spirits up. Check on your neighbors if it's safe to do so. Community support can be invaluable during a crisis. Helping others not only benefits them, but can also give you a sense of purpose and control. Remember, emergency services are there to help. If you're in immediate danger, don't hesitate to call for help. They're trained to handle these situations and can provide the assistance you need. In the end, staying calm, informed, and prepared are your best tools for getting through any emergency. It's not about being fearless, it's about being smart and resilient. You've got this. Chapter 4, Home Suite, Fortress, Personal Protection Tips. Now, I know this next part might feel a little intense, but it's about being prepared for any eventuality. If there's a risk of conflict reaching your community, it's smart to know how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Start by identifying the safest areas in your home. Think about rooms without windows, basements, or interior hallways. These spots offer more protection if there's a risk of, say, an airstrike or debris from explosions. Chapter 5, We're All in This Together Community Support. Here's the thing about tough times. They have a way of reminding us that we're not alone. During a conflict, staying connected with your community is more important than ever. Check in with your neighbors, especially those who might need an extra hand, like elderly folks or people with disabilities. Remember, a little kindness and support can go a long way when things feel scary. So, there you have it. Look, I know this wasn't the most, shall we say, uplifting topic we've ever tackled. But sometimes the most important conversations are the ones that are the hardest to have. In a world where news of global conflicts, natural disasters, and other crises seem to dominate our screens, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless. But remember, knowledge is power. By staying informed, we equip ourselves with the tools we need to navigate these challenging times. It's not just about knowing what's happening, but understanding the implications and how they might affect us and our loved ones. This awareness allows us to make better decisions and take proactive steps to ensure our safety and well-being. And being prepared? Well, that's how we face uncertainty with a little more confidence and a lot more resilience. Whether it's having an emergency kit ready, knowing evacuation routes, or simply having a plan in place, these small steps can make a big difference. It's about taking control of what we can, even when so much feels out of our hands. Remember, we're all in this together. In times of crisis, our communities become our greatest strength. By supporting each other, sharing resources, and staying connected, we can weather any storm. It's about building a network of support where everyone looks out for one another. Stay safe, stay informed, and let's keep looking out for each other. It's not just about individual preparedness, but collective resilience. When we come together, we amplify our strength and our ability to overcome challenges. In an uncertain world, preparation is key to surviving any situation. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. By understanding the risks and taking steps to mitigate them, we can reduce the impact of any crisis. This means staying updated with the latest information, having a clear plan, and ensuring that everyone in your household knows what to do in an emergency. Stay informed, get prepared, and stay safe. These are not just words, but a call to action. It's about taking responsibility for our own safety and the safety of those around us. It's about being vigilant and proactive, ensuring that we are always ready for whatever comes our way. What do you think of these tips? Do you have any additional suggestions or personal experiences to share? Your insights could be invaluable to others who are looking for ways to stay prepared and connected. Leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful information. By sharing our knowledge and experiences, we can create a community of informed and prepared individuals. Together, we can face any challenge with confidence and resilience. So, stay strong, stay connected, and let's keep supporting each other through these uncertain times.